Good morning. All right, let's see who is available to go live. All right, it's 11:29 a.m. on the East Coast, Richmond, Virginia. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. 66 degrees here, unprecedented. And here's what's interesting about Richmond, you all. So, I've noticed a little trend that when Groundhog's Day comes, it determines how much winter is left. And I've just noticed this trend here in Richmond that when Groundhog's Day comes and they say 6 more weeks of winter, like within a week, it's like 70 degrees. So it can be deceptive because we have also gotten snow in April. Okay. So I always tell people, like, I noticed this trend where Groundhog's Day, 6 more weeks of winter. Okay, sorry. I'm getting a notice telling me that I should be on my way to lunch with my girlfriend. 6 more weeks of winter, and like within days, it's 70 degrees. So it's crazy. Let me know if you can hear me because my car, I think the phone is hooked to my car. So if someone could just thumbs up, we can hear you. I would appreciate that. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I would have hoped someone would have said, we can't hear you by now. Okay. So just let me know you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Je suis Natalie Marie. Thank you. All right. Great, great, great. So I'm backing out. And, ooh, y'all, somebody needs to hear this. I was on a coaching call last night at 7 o'clock. And y'all, I went all the way in. Okay, somebody has a request to be in the live, and however, I cannot do that. I went all the way in and all the way off because I'm driving. I can't do the request for the live. Y'all got to catch me when I'm upstairs in the studio. But y'all, oh my goodness. I know this is for someone today. This right here is for somebody. It's for quite a few somebodies. And how about this? This one is for men and women. Okay? This for everybody. This for everybody. Now, I was coaching a woman last night, and I definitely think this applies to the women. Okay? But this for men and women. Can I be honest? Y'all, I gotta go to the barber later. This for the men and the women. And here it is. This is the shortest way I can sum it up, and then we're going to talk about it. Don't give in to this current dating culture. Like, that's the fastest, quickest, easiest advice I can give to people out here dating. You set the culture. You determine what that's going to be, okay? That's what I do. I have my culture. I have my dating culture. I have my relationship culture. I have a way that I do things, and I don't care what the world is doing. I don't care what everybody else says is, oh, you're supposed to be sleeping with people by the third date. I don't care about that. That is not Anita's culture. Anita is not giving in to that culture. And this whole idea of, we can't set intention. We got to, thank you so much. Someone bought a badge. Let me see. Was it Garland? Thank you. No, it was. Yes, it was. Thank you so much. I appreciate you purchasing a badge. Thank you. We can't set intentions, and we can't say what we want. We can't be too open and too transparent, because that scares people away. And we got to just say we not sure what we want. We got to go with the flow. No. Can I be honest? You're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. If you are not set in your spirit, in your soul, if you have not figured out what you want, what you don't want, and what you need, you're part of the problem. Because you're out here, and instead of, you have your culture, you set the culture. To me, you're just giving in. You're just giving in with what everybody else is doing. And honestly, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. If you're, oh, I really like this guy, but, you know, when I asked him what he thought about me, he said he liked me, but I like you, but I'm not ready for anything real. I like you, but I got stuff going on. I'm busy with work. I got this, I got that. I like you, but, I like a woman that's taller, skinnier, whatever. Honey, that's a no. That's a no. Stop getting hung up on I like you. The but is a no. And in my mind, if you keep engaging with that person, if you keep interacting with that person and entertaining that person, you're part of the problem. You're the reason why you're not getting what it is you say you really want. So no, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be rawly honest. You're not going to get what you want until you know what you want and until you're willing to wait for what you want. Like it, that's it. That's it. And yes, it's going to be a lonely road. It's going to be lonely. It's going to take time. You've got to be patient. But the truth is, most people would rather have something than nothing. And honestly, that's what's got us here. That's why we're here. Because everyone wants something instead of nothing. And forget the fact that it's a something that really ain't much of nothing. It's like barely something. It's barely something. It's a whole lot of what you don't want. It's a whole lot of what I'm not really feeling that, but you know what? I mean, it's something. It's better than nothing. Like, come on. No. A lot of us are part of the problem. You have to be the dating culture. You have to step into this like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is my intention long term. This is my intention short term. These are the things that feel great to me. These are the things, not so much. Not so much. That doesn't feel good to me. I really love consistency. I really love people that show up for me. I really love people that communicate pretty consistently. They tell me what they want and need and what they don't want. That feels nice. And people who are inconsistent, it's really a turnoff. It's a total turnoff. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm on Do Not Disturb, and I got a call. I'm not sure what that's about. So I don't know. I don't know how to work my phone. Okay, that's become apparent. I don't know how to work my phone because I'm supposed to be on Do Not Disturb, and my phone is disturbing me. But yeah, a lot of us are part of the problem. And the client I spoke with last night, well, maybe we can be friends. No, you can't. Because again, you're going to keep interacting. Your feelings are going to grow. You may get physical with this person and, you can't be their friend. And it's this thing where we want something instead of nothing. Like I had to talk her into like, okay, you have something, but it's not that great of something. Like, okay. You have a very confusing something. You have a something that isn't a hell yes, but you have something, I just kept letting her know, okay, you have something, sort of. Like, is that okay? Well, no, it really isn't. Okay, then that's it. That's the answer. That's the answer. I don't understand why we can't just say no. This is not what I want. This is not even kind of what I want. This is not at all what I want. Why can't we just say no? Why can't we let people go that aren't in a place where we are, that can't give us what we want or need? Man, I wish I could figure that out. I'd be wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. Like, why can't we be patient? Why can't we set the tone, set the culture? Like, it's just like how I tell people all the time. I don't have casual sex. Like, I don't care what everybody's doing. I don't care about that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And so if someone if that's what they're doing, if that's what they're looking for, we're not a match. We're incompatible. Okay. And I'm hearing a lot of people say, Well, it's a timing thing. Well, this person's great for me. They're my soulmate. However, they don't want marriage. However, they don't want kids. They don't want to, date long distance or whatever. Then they're not your soulmate. They're not your person, right? Like, your person wants what you want. Your person wants it when you want it. That's your person. Okay, that's your person. And and you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. I've done it too. I have done it too. I have justified situations. Oh gosh, my friends have called me out so many times where I have found myself justifying a situation. But the reality is, and I had, I'm a rational person, so I was like, this isn't my person, like, this isn't the person for me. Like, yeah, I need to just keep it real. I need to be real with myself so I can be real with others. And it doesn't matter the timing, doesn't matter whatever else is going on. If that person doesn't want what I want when I want it, we are incompatible. That's it. That's it. All right. I saw learning to walk away is a highly underrated skill. A lot of women don't know how to do it, unfortunately. Yeah, I've mastered that skill. I have mastered that skill. And you know what I equate that skill to? It's like taking a very sharp blade and you're going to very quickly cut off your left hand. You're going to take the sharpest blade in your drawer, and man, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to bleed. But you're going to wrap it up. You're going to tourniquet it and wrap it up. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Okay. It may hurt for a little while, but you're going to put some salve on it and you're going to wrap it up and you're going to change the bandage and make sure it stays, you're going to give it some air every now and again. But it will heal. It will eventually feel better. And think about that analogy. Not many people want to do that. They're not trying to cut their left hand off with a sharp knife. They're like, ooh, no, I'm not trying to do that. But you know what? If doing that would save your life, like, man, the very thought of it, but if it would save my life, I have to do it. I have to do it. I got too much work here on earth. I got to keep going. So if today, they were like, hey, you're going to have to cut that left hand off. It's going to save your life. It's going to keep you going. I'd have to do it. So, yeah. No, you got to walk away. Ange7Go bought a badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the platform. So, we have to be strong enough. And here's what I equate it to. And people don't like it when I say this, but I got to say it because I got to speak truth. I equate it to you have to get strong, you have to be brave, and you have to be courageous. And I know that is very underrated. Very underrated. A lot of people, they just don't have that. They don't have that. They don't have the courage or the bravery to set their own culture and keep that culture set. They have to set that standard and they have to hold to that standard regardless of what's going on out here in the world, regardless of what people are doing or saying. And think about it like this. It does not matter how many people are doing the wrong thing. You think because thousands and thousands of people are doing something wrong, that makes it right. And it doesn't. And here's the truth. You're going to have to get brave enough to stand up and say, I don't do that. I don't just, go out with somebody over and over and over. I don't do relationship things without the relationship. And leave them alone. Leave them alone. That's it. That's all I got. Leave them alone. You want to do relationship things without the relationship. And that doesn't feel good to me, especially as a woman. Especially as a woman. We need clarity. We need frame. We need direction. We need certainty. Okay? We do not do well when things are ambiguous, when things are ambivalent. We just don't. And we have to start owning that. We have to own that. And I don't know why. I don't know what in the heck feminist propaganda agenda. I don't know what has happened to our women where we have drank this ridiculous Kool-Aid that says, yeah, I can go out here and be physically intimate with men. I can go out here. Okay, there's the place. I can go out here and do what men do. And, you know, I don't get attached. I don't get attached. Here we go. Knowing good and well, 85 to 90% of us are going to get attached. How about this? 85 to 90% of us are going to get attached from kissing. From kissing a man. From letting a man touch us. Okay? Y'all don't even have to go all the way and y'all start getting attached. So come on, stop it already. Can y'all stop it? Lord, y'all. Why won't you side with nature? Because that's what nature says you're going to do. You're going to kiss this man, hug this man, smell this man, look at this man, and you're going to feel away. That's it. That don't make you wrong or bad or weak or anything else. It makes you a woman. Last I checked. Okay? So, oh Lord, please determine what your dating culture is. Determine what your standards are. Stick to them. Stop making justifications. Stop, trying to talk yourself into or out of something you know you should do. Just, Lord, I'm like I said. I got all worked up last night. I'm getting all worked up now. It's like I see so many people doing this. And you're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem out here. The reason why men have run amok, okay, and they're not, and I reminded my client of this. I said, do you know 50, 60 short years ago, 60 short years ago, men waited until marriage to have intercourse. I can't say the S word because they're going to demonetize me. They waited to have physical intimacy with the woman that they liked and loved. 50 to 60 short years ago. And now we have women dropping it like it's hot for any and everybody. Men they barely know, strangers, men that barely took them out or fed them or took them somewhere. No, it's women out here that don't even require that. They meet on a dating app. They go over to the man's house or have the man over their house and boom, there it is. Come on. This is what we're doing. And here we go. Because I have some women, this is what some women say when I start talking like this. I'm not doing that. That's other women. I'm not doing that. I'm not letting men. Okay, but here's what you are doing. You're continuing to entertain a man who is ambiguous. You're continuing to talk and text and FaceTime and hang out with him, and nothing is defined. And you're doing this for weeks and months and years. You're a part of the problem too. So even if you never slept with him, you're still sending the message. And this is what I want women to hear. Really hear this, okay? When you accept a man, and accept a man looks like answering his call, answering his text, calling him, texting him, FaceTiming him, answering his FaceTime, going on dates with him, engaging with him. You are sending the signal that whatever he's doing is acceptable. Really hear that. Whatever you're doing right now, I accept. I agree. That's what you're saying. That's the message that you're sending. It's only when you disconnect, you are not entertaining him, you are not answering his calls, that's the sign I don't accept this. This is unacceptable. Your behavior is unacceptable. So you really need to hear that. Men are not about words. They're about actions. And so it's what you do. It's not what you say. It's what you do. So if you say, like you got to do it. You can't just say it. You got to do it. Okay? But a lot of us, we don't realize it, but we're a part of the problem. And I'm not talking about ladies, like I said, going and twerking on tables and being half dressed on Instagram and showing everything they got and sleeping with men, on the first night. No, I'm talking about women who are still entertaining men that you're not going to get what you want. It's not going anywhere. You're not going to get what you want. This person's not your person. Like, no, don't do that, because you're part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. And again, if you fall into where this dating culture is right now, like if you just, okay, well, I mean, this is what's happening. This is what everybody's doing. I mean, oh, who am I to go against the tide? One person. It starts with one person. And I believe that when one person stands up, other people stand up, other people, and that's how things change. Like it has to start with one person. Why not you? Why not you? But I'm going to be real. Like if you're not doing that, if you're not brave enough to set your own culture and set your own standard and say, I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And I know it's going to be a lonely road. I know it's going to take time. It's going to take time for this to turn around. It's going to take time for it to happen for me. But I am not willing to accept anything less than what it is I say I want. And I don't think what you want is a whole lot. But in the current culture, in the current dating culture that we're in, yeah, it's you got to be patient. You got to be patient. I'm going to post something right after this live. A gentleman who gets it, he left an amazing comment on my YouTube channel, and he left it under the video about monkey branching. That is one of the highest, most viewed videos on my YouTube channel is all about monkey branching. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, just do nothing but make content on monkey branching and you'll be a millionaire on YouTube. So I'm going to start making more content on monkey branching because, yeah, I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views and comments on those videos. But he gets it. He gets it. He put a really great comment, and I screenshot it and I'm going to post it after this, but he gets it. And I'm going to be real. There are people out here that want something real, but they're not in the majority. They're not most people. Most people are hurt. Most people are wounded. Most people are messed up. Most people, are not brave. They're not courageous. They're going with the flow. They're doing what everybody else is doing, and they're just trying to get theirs. That's most people. But y'all, somebody's got to be different. Somebody's got to be different if we're going to get different. That's it. We've got to start being different. And as long as you keep going with the flow, this thing is never going to get solved. I keep telling people, like these people out here that are just like, you know what? I mean, they have, what they have? This is something my grandmother used to say, or my grandfather used to say, that whole, if you can't beat them, join them. That's the attitude y'all have. And you know what? That's why we're in the predicament that we're in. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what everybody's doing. That's what everybody's doing. If you can't beat them, join them. But I'm going to keep it real with you. You don't want to join this crowd. Like, you don't want to join what this crowd is doing. We're never going to get out of this situation. As long as you have that attitude, this situation is going to go on and on and on. We're going to see less and less marriage, less and less births, less and less, more and more wounded people, more and more hurt people, more and more, narcissism and just people acting crazy. But somebody's got to stand up. Yeah, she said, if you can't beat them, leave them. Yeah, hey, there we go. But we got to stand up. We got to stand up. We got to get stronger. And I'm going to be real. We got to be willing to be by ourselves. So, yeah, we got to. That's it. That's all I got. So you got to set that culture for yourself and only entertain people that are down with that. Everybody else, leave them alone. Like, nope, you into that casual sex thing, you into that situationship thing, you into that doing relationship stuff without the relationship, yeah, no, I'm good. Oh, unfortunately, we're not compatible. And understand this, compatibility is not just about, oh, you like neo soul, I like neo soul. Oh, you like dogs? I like dogs. No, it is we gotta want the same thing at the same time. We gotta have similar goals, similar morals, similar character, similar integrity, similar, like, yeah, it's deeper than you like this, I like this. No, we have to be going in the same direction. And even if one of us may be going a little faster than the other, okay, but we're still headed in that same direction. We gotta want the same thing. So, no, a lot of, when you meet somebody and that person, oh, I want to, I want to just, I ain't ready for all that. I want to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, I'm a little more intentional than that. I want to slide into stuff. I don't want to make decisions with my brain. I just want to, wake up and one day feel like doing it. Nah, them people, those not my people. I decide. I don't slide, I decide. I sit down, I weigh all the pros and cons, I check my heart, I check my head, and I go, you know what? This feels right. This feels good to me. I could do this. I could keep doing this, right? And then I decide. And then I use words. I have conversations. I see how other people are feeling, what other people are thinking. What you thinking? That's like, come on. Why are we doing this thing where we're just, I don't know. I don't know. And oh, Lord, if you are above the age of 25, stop saying that. Stop saying, I don't know. That's what kids say. That's what immature people say. No, you do know. You either don't want to say or, like, come on, stop saying that. I can't remember the last time I said I don't know. I really can't, because I do know. And even if I need time to process my feelings, well, I have a lot of feelings and I like more time to process them. I'll even take that. But stop saying I don't know. That's for immature, childish people. Because you do know. The truth is you don't want to say. You don't want to have somebody leave and go away. That's a lot. That's a lot of y'all. Can I be real? A lot of that I don't know is because you don't want that other person to make a decision that you not gonna like. But you know what? I'm not cut from that cloth. I want my person. I want the right person for me. And so whoever, and look what I'm hearing. Well, I don't want to say this or that. I don't want to say I love you too soon, or I don't want to say how I feel and push the other person away. That's not your person. That's not your person. That's not your person. If you talking about how you feel, if you saying you like them, if you saying you miss them, if you saying you love them, and okay, that's not your person. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. That's teaching me everything I need to know. That's not your person. Really? We've been dating for 6 months or a year, and if I say, oh, I really miss you, babe, or oh, and that person pulls away, oh man, consider yourself lucky that you found out when you did. But come on. This thing out here is dangerous. It's beyond dangerous. It's got people like emotionally constipated. Like you can't even say how you feel anymore because, oh my God. Oh, you're so thirsty. You just put it out there like that, right? I'm like, yeah, because I thought that's what people do. How else will people know how I feel? Like, don't I have to say how I feel? Anyway, I'm getting in here. Let me just check these comments. I don't slide, I decide. That's right. That's right. Stop sliding. Stop sliding. And that's what everybody's doing. They want to just, bump into somebody. Oh, there's some chemistry. Oh, let's see what this is. Let's see what it could be. I'm not going to use my brain. I'm not going to use my rational mind. I'll just see what my nether region and my heart and my feelings and my emotions tell me eventually. And, no, that don't make no sense. Like, you've got to sit and think and write. Man, I write. I go on dates and look, when I get home, I write about them. And that way it's fresh in my mind. It's like, okay, this is what happened. This is how I felt. This is what was great. This wasn't so great. I have a book full of that where I'm like, I just, okay. And then I let it lie. I don't make any decision based on 1 date, 2 date, 3 dates. I just kind of let it be there. I may go back and look at it, but Yeah, we're adults. We're adults. We should be using our head and our heart. So, the wolves will smell blood when you say how you feel. See, but here's the thing I'm going to tell you about that. You have to be strong enough to be able to express how you feel. But if you see anything after that, anything that don't line up, anything that don't feel good, believe it. That's what it is. I'm never going to stop saying how I feel. But if it takes a turn, see, that's why people, it's like y'all can't trust yourself. You can't trust yourself.